guys, welcome back to my channel. Refuge Tea here. This is my granny's closet. I'm just hopping on here to give you guys a few tips and tricks on the market. Some people call it market, some people call it a craft show or a vendor event. It is all the above. I, however, do a farmer's market every Saturday. I've been doing farmers markets for several years. I did let's see, my first farmers market was back in 2018, and I did it up until 2020. Took the year off, and then I've been doing markets for about a year now. So consecutively, without breaks, 3 years now. So, but I have been doing craft shows or vendor events, helping my mom and my grandmother since I was a wee little lad. I was about 6 years old when I started going with my mom and my granny to their vendor events, my sisters and I, or my cousins, and we would go and help set up, and then we would skedaddle, or I would hide under my mom's booth space, under her tables to do my homework or read with a flashlight or a Coleman lamp. My mom was just talking about that actually. But I started doing vendor events, like actually, my mom would do them, and I would I would go with her or send some of my stuff with her, and she would put it sporadically throughout her booth space. And I started doing that when I got pregnant with my oldest son. And let me tell you guys, the knowledge and the wisdom of what I knew then is nothing compared to what I know now. By the way, pause for a second for Mr. Oogie Boogie. Can we please? This is my uncle bought this for me for Christmas, because I love Oogie Boogie and Jack Skellington and Sally. They are one of my favorite characters from the Disney, besides Marvel. But, so this is the t-shirt of the day. So I wanted to show you or give you some tips, some tricks, and from my, I don't know, let me see, wide, vast wisdom of my market, but vendor event, let's see, craft show, wisdom, knowledge, whatever you want to call it. So here is one tip, okay, that I don't really hear that often with these tips and tricks is during lunchtime, you guys, put your food down if a person walks in, okay? Just hide it, put it under. Nobody wants to see you chewing on your food. If you are, chew, 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 swallow, sip, get up, greet, Nobody wants to be like, it's a burrito in your hand. Hey, how's it going? Chomp, or, somebody's walking up to you and you get up, they're asking you a question. You get up and you got your plate in your hand. And you're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's $25. Yeah, oh, no, that's $6. Yeah, oh, no, I made that, the other day. And you don't want to do that. Please don't do that. Just put the food down. Get up and put it somewhere where preferably they don't see it. So if you have a cooler, like a hard cooler, a hard box cooler, put it on top of your cooler, get up, greet your customer, stand, don't stare directly at them. That's another thing. Don't follow them around. Don't continually ask them questions. It tends to take their attention away from your product, and a heavy conversation will distract them from that. But that's okay too. If they greet you in conversation, go ahead by all means, please. Okay, bring a chair with you guys. I know a lot of vendors are like, stand up, greet your customer. Yeah, but you don't want to be tired. Your legs don't want to be achy. Have a seat. It's okay to sit behind your booth space. Like me, I have a 10 by 20 space every market. And people come in, and they come in through the whole booth space, and sometimes they'll greet me. But when people walk by, here's another tip. People walk by your booth. Hi, how are you? good morning, thank you for coming. When you see them leave and exit, because I'm at the entrance and exit of the market, from the farmer's market, I tell them, thank you for coming. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Greet them, say goodbye, thank them for coming, you know, and some of them ignore you. That's okay. You know, I've had, I have an older man who is normally next to me. He got frustrated one day because I said, hi, how's it going? Or, hi, thank you for coming, welcome. And the person just stared at me and kept walking. That is okay. Not everybody has to greet you, okay? He was upset. He was like, gosh, you think they would be nice enough to say hello back? I'm like, it's okay, man. It's all right. You know, other people get hurt on your behalf because you're trying. You know, you're trying to be nice. And it doesn't matter if they're coming into your booth space or not. Greet them. Say hello. You know, thank them for coming to the event and then watch them walk away. You know, also, tip number 2 is if you have items that don't sell, like take my scrubbies, for example, my facial, body, and dish scrubbies. They're used for all sorts of things, okay? They weren't selling, so I took them off the shelf. They've been off the shelf for, I want to say, 2 months now. I'm going to be working on more. Something doesn't sell, take it off the shelf. Bring it back after maybe 3 months, 6 weeks tops. I want to say 3 months. I have a 3 rule, okay? I have a 3 rule. If you have something that doesn't sell, remove it. Bring it back after 3 months. Your new customers will see it as a new item. Your older customers will say, oh my gosh, I loved these when you had them. Now you have them back. Yeah. You know, it's been a while. I decided to bring them back. Price them up, price them down. If you have something like, say, my scrunchies, I changed the design after the new year. I made them fuller. I went up a crochet hook size, and they're fuller. So they're no longer $5. They're $6. And my bigger scrunchies, or my XL scrunchies, they're the same thing. Okay. I went up 1 stitch size. So I went from a single crochet starting out to a half double crochet, and I went up 1 hook size. So now they're fuller and they're more fluffy, and it's so much more appealing to the eye. And so those went from $7 to $9. Okay. I've had customers say, 9, really? Let's just go for 10. And they'll pay the 10 out of their own free will. And I'm thankful for that. So I get $1 a tip. You know what I mean? If you have quite a few customers, you know, another tip is if you have quite a few customers coming in asking for a specific item, or if you see, like I have a lot of moms. This is new to my market. Okay. This is new to my market. I have a lot of moms that come in with their babies. So cute. Okay. I love to see the tiny little babies because my children are older now. I decided that because I had several moms ask if I had Binky pacifier or chupon. For Spanish, we call it chupon. It's like a slime. But holders, like the little clippies. So I got, you know, the little thinner elastic hair ties, and then I bought these little pacifier clippies or suspender clips, and I had a ton, like a mass ton of my fleece fabric that I used to use for my baby blankets. I would do, and I used them for this. You guys, I'm trying really hard to stay focused on one topic, not change the subject all the time. So I did that. So I'm only making several of each. Like I'm thinking maybe 6 of each, like 6 for a boy, 6 for a girl. Actually, whoops, I lied, because I've already made several of the girls. So it's 3, 6, 9, 11, 10. Okay, so I made 10 girls. So I think I have 3 boys made. I'm going to make a few more of the boys. I'm not going to try very hard to make too much stuff If something doesn't sell in one item, tip number 2, okay? Something doesn't sell. So, sorry, go back to this. If you have a large demand for a specific item and you don't have it, try it out. Let the people know. No, but I can make it for you. I can make it for you. Okay? I keep no line index cards in my, I have a bin. All right? It's just shoebox bin filled with pens, paper, scissors, tape, safety pins, things like that that you need, for a real quick reload on your, your stuff. So I have index cards in there, but no line. I have the people say, okay, put your name, your phone number, and then I fill the rest out. What's the item that you want? What color is it? What size do you need it in? Okay, a week, from Saturday to Saturday is long enough. I've had people who are like, oh, I'll come back in a couple weeks. I'll have it for you next week. No problem. If I don't have a lot of people ordering items, I can get their stuff done, skip my market prep for that week, and get stuff done quick. I like to, if it's something that I know I can get done quickly, I can come home that day, get it done. Like I did with this gentleman's beanie order that he asked for, specific style. Okay, next thing. If something doesn't sell in a specific style, change it. I was selling my glass teacups, okay? My glass teacups, I was selling them. Had chamomile, I had sun tea, I had my little honey stick, and I had a honeycomb stir in there, and I had my really cool vintage style doily coasters, okay? I had these in there. Not selling. I had 1 or 2 customers recommend, oh, you know what you should do? Instead, because everything else is mason jar, make it a mason jar. That is a really good idea. Let me do that. So I did it. If a customer is suggesting something, take heed to it. Let them guide you to where your market is going to be directed. If it's outrageous, I've had customers say, you should do this. Oh, yeah. That's cool. That is cool. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you have, I have so much inventory for these events, you guys. I have, 2, 4, 6 bins full of inventory, okay? Beanies, scrunchies, cup coasters, cup cozies. Another new item that a customer asked for, actually several did, because they were from the same women's group that had just decided to stop before their event started at the market. I got the suggestion from the women, do you have any eyeglasses holders? And I was like, no, I don't, but I can make them. Oh, yes, that would be great for our next women's event. I want to see if you make one? We can see a sample, and then we'll see if we want to order. Sure, no problem. So instead of just making one for that, I made, I think, 9 of them. That way, there's a variety if other people want to purchase them. And I only made 9 just to see how they would sell. Don't make, if it's a new item, see how they sell first. Make maybe 5 or 6 of them, because you never know. And if they don't work after, put them out several times. Don't just put them out one time, because your customer base is going to be different at every event, okay? So I purchased these eyeglass grippers on Amazon, and I just used my simple lanyard pattern for this. So I have several colors because Easter and spring are coming up. So I made simple colors. And then because we have St. Patrick's Day a couple of weeks away, I made, 3, 6. Oh, I think I only made 6. Oh, I thought I made more. I think I did. I do have more. They're just in my room. But here I have these ones, okay? Customer suggests it, go for it. Go for it, all right? And this pattern I found on YouTube. All I did was Google beaded crochet bracelets, and I chose a pattern and went from there. Second, or not second, but another tip is when you're making something that is popular at your market, make several of each color. Don't just make one of each color. You make several. Some people make 3 of each color. Like, however, my cup coasters, they do sell, but they don't sell often enough for me to warrant more of each color. So these come in different colors every time I make them. If someone asks, do you have this color? Oh no, but I can have it for you next week. Like I said, always be prepared, always be ready. So my cup coaster, or my cup cozies, I make 3 of each color. These are 2 of each color because I thought I was going to put 2 coasters in here, but only 1 fit. And that with the price range, 1 is enough for the $25 marker that I have for here. My lip balm holders, I make 4 of each color. And I have over 200 items, and I think there's over 25 colors. So, and I make 4 of each. For my scrunchies, I make 4 of each color, and there's like over 20 colors, and I have regular size and I have XL scrunchies. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, any more questions on that, like if something isn't working for you, like I said, switch it out, change it up. Like these 3 have sold, I've sold 3 of these, so they are a big enough maker, but people are scared because of the glass straw. That makes them shy away from it. They're like, maybe next time, that's okay. So what I did was I bought these ones. I bought these really cool ones, and the cup koozies fit at the base of it. They came with a metal straw. And of course with the bamboo lid. So you guys, change it up. If it needs to be changed up, go for it. If somebody makes a suggestion, think about it. You have several, days to think it over. If it's something that's not going to work out, don't do it. Don't do it. If it's something that you really don't want to do and you don't have a heart for, don't do it. As far as picking your vendor events, if you're at the event and you're wanting to do this event, check it out. Scope it out. Is the building safe? Is the neighborhood safe? Is it a safe distance from your home? Do you have to travel several hours? Is it worth the price that you're paying to travel those several hours? Is it good? Do you think in your mind the customer base is going to... If one event doesn't work out, try it one more time. Try it one more time. I always say that because it's always a hit and miss with vendor events. You never know. You'll be disappointed because some event or some, days it's not going to... Like my market. Some days I'll barely make the $32 it costs to rent the booth space. Some days. But then some days I'm blessed, and that is just how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles, you guys. You can't, don't give up because it doesn't work out one time. Because not the same amount of people or not the same people that came last time are going to come this time. It's not going to be Comic-Con every time you go to this event or every time you try to sell your stuff. But it'll be a blessing no matter what, because you have to set and start someplace to bring or begin your customer base. You have to be established. My first day at this market last year during the summertime, it was okay. I made around $200 and I was like, woohoo, I was excited because cost of living out here is so expensive. Let me tell you, guys, Southern California is expensive, but the next time I went to my market, I made over $600. And that was just like, oh my gosh, I went to every yarn store. I went on Amazon and I bought the supplies that I was so desperately needing to create more items, to all the ideas that I had in my head that I knew would sell. So, and then I saved some of it and to pay for my booth space. And it's a good thing because 3 weeks after that, for 3 weeks after that $600 day, I barely made my booth space back. I was like, Mom, I need $10 more. And she would have to give it to me, and I would have to be like, I'll pay you back. I'm so sorry. But blessings. Moms and parents are always like, you don't got to pay me back. You're my kid. That's what I'm here for, So my mom's sitting there helping me out, instead of me buying her lunch, she's paying for some of my booth space. So that's how it works sometimes, that's how it works sometimes. Now that I've given you all of my knowledge, not all of it, but some of it, let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to know about. Let me know if there's anything extra that I left out. Pricing, one thing, pricing. I charge per hour and how much plus the cost of supplies. So if it takes you a certain amount of time to make the item, like an hour, charge yourself $10, $15 an hour. Add that plus the cost of your expenses for supplies to make that item. And there you go. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a blessed rest of your Friday, a blessed rest of your weekend. Excuse me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell for any other videos that I might have for you guys. I think that is it for me today. You guys have amazing. I'm going to go spend the rest of my day with my daughter. She had some teeth pulled yesterday. My poor baby is homesick today because of the pain. I feel bad for her. But you guys have a blessed rest of your Friday. Peace out.